Welcome to the World War II History Hunter. Today we are out with the underwater ROV. We're going to do a dive at a very special place, and let me show you what's going to happen here today. That's an image of a German World War II submarine trying to escape a British aircraft assault. The crew survived that day. They managed to set course towards land and they moored up like this. And today's very unique little project is going to take part right here. This is a German World War II submarine harbor, and you can see there are 1, 2, 3 subs here and a support vessel right there. And today's little special explorer is going to take us down to one specific spot just about there. And do we find something interesting? Well, just watch the video in full and you will figure out that. Not only that, we will actually give a very special German World War II artifact that we find today. We'll give it away to one of you. So check out the Patreon segment where that comes. Ready to go diving? Let's go. I have a little special guest with me here today.
Hello everybody, how are y'all doing?
Eagle Eyes is with me. He's going to take control of the tether. But how does this work? Well, you have this controller here. There's a cable from the controller going into the tether roll. 200-meter tether goes into the ROV. And then we have this pad here, and you can see in the camera. And that view is going to change to a square view. It's just a very special lens on it. And the ROV has, of course, very strong LEDs. You have the grabber, which actually is very, very handy if you find some small pieces. And the ROV is Omni directional, has 6 thrusters, 200-meter depth capacity because it's an E-Pro version. And that's going to come in handy at some locations that we're going to go to later. But we are ready. Who knows what the German World War II submarine harbor will share with us today. But it's just a little trip down into the deep to see if we can find more of the pieces that we found earlier. And well, let's go diving. ROV is down there. We're checking some lights and details for the dive procedure. And basically we're just going to go down and we're going to use the grabber if you find stuff. There's a lot of stuff down here, guys. You're going to see that. But some is actually from the Second World War and some is just trash being dumped here for so many years. But we are definitely going to go down and see if we can share some of the German World War II history with the submarines that took place here. Right, guys, let's go down into the deep. Sometimes the visibility here is just wonderful. Sometimes I have to connect the microphone a bit better. Sometimes it's just crappy. You know what? I want to see if we can go along this side of the harbor here first, because this is actually where we found some live munition just about around here. So I'm gonna just briefly try and see if I can see some of it. We have to go out here, and Eagle Eyes is gonna do the tether, as I said. And down here is a absolutely crazy mix of so many different things. So it's very difficult to actually, you know, figure out exactly what is here before you start digging into it. And you can see I can use the light if I want to. The ROV has a ton of menus. You can see here I'm going to take off the pitch angle because I really don't need that. Just about here is where we have found many of the 20mm cartridges that the submarines, or maybe also other German vessels, dumped out here when they came from Saudis. And they are absolutely difficult to spot sometimes. Sometimes they're just sticking up, and depending on what kind of vessels that has been here for the last you know, days or months, it can tell us. I can see how much has been disturbed on the bottom here. You can see when a huge vessel comes here and the propeller goes like woof, 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 things here are kind of being disturbed, and you have another layer, or some pieces coming up. So that is basically, I'm going to do that first here and see if I can see some of the cartridges. I'm not sure exactly where I am right now, so I'm gonna go over to this one there. It looks different every time we come here, actually. So every time I come, I have to kind of rearrange my perception of what is where here. But I do think, let me see. I do think it's like just, no, these rocks are not familiar for me. Hey guys, can you check the tether? I think I'm a bit too far off right now. And you can see here, this is just about where the cartridges are laying, actually in the silt here. And sometimes there's another one coming up, and you can almost see just as much without the light as with the light. But there's a ton of pieces further out there. You're going to see that. I think I will leave this search for the cartridges for now, and we're going to take you further down. Is that a 88mm?
Let's grab it.
We found
Isn't
a munition dump, or not a dump, under another harbor where there was a ton of 88mm artillery shells. Let me show you a couple of scenes of that. That, guys, is an 88mm. Right there. That's the one that I tried to take earlier. Alright. Yeah, guys, so there's a lot of stuff out there. But now I'm going to prepare to go into the deep. Eagle Eye's going to continuously give me some tether. And what we're going to do is that we're going to go basically...
Oh, you were under the harbor.
Yeah, I have to figure out where the tether is. Did I go that way? I will have to go this way. Alright, we're going to continue. Before we do that, we want to show you one of the greatest features of this underwater ROV. Not only does it have the capacity that you see, you can go down to 200 meter 4K camera with this incredible array of different tools you can attach onto it. We're going to show and share with you that later. But one thing that is the perfect thing is that when you're out there and you need to get more juice, more power, normally you'll have to charge the ROV. You have to take it out of the water, charge it, and then continue. This one, QIC has given us the opportunity to actually have swappable batteries, and we have 3 pairs of batteries. And the best thing is, guys, we saw that we were down to about 50% batteries on the batteries, but we're going to do the second dive with new fully charged batteries. And what you can actually do, you can hot swap them. And let me see if Eagle Eyes can show you that. Let's swap this battery first.
Pressing here, drag out.
Yes. And this one, you can see it has a lot of these pins and this sliding. You just put it on the slides like, let me see if I can do this. Is it completely in?
Yes.
Yeah, first one off. Now I'm going to take off the second one. Take that off. And this is also so you can actually travel in an aircraft with them or anything like that. And then you have to take care of this one. You have to. Yes, you got to get quick. And this is just because it's waiting for us to do something. So it's been out of the water and it gives a signal of, hey, I'm here. You're going to do something or turn me off. But now it's ready. There's a very special artifact down here that I actually have 2 of at my home, and we found one here, and could be, ooh, look there. What? We've also seen some ammo crates here before.
Let's grab it then.
What is that? That is definitely something, looks like a box. See that?
Yeah.
Is it?
Do you think that array is powerful enough to grab it?
No, it's too heavy, way too heavy. Definitely a piece of something that could be interesting. I'm going to take a photo of this, guys, so give me a second. That, my friend, is a German WW2 S-Mine display, and we create and give them away to our Patreon team members. This is a German Soldatenheim little shadow box. This is a 9mm munition box. Everything here is original. These are artifacts from the Second World War, and we give them away to our Patreon team members. If you want to check out how to become a Patreon team member, there's a link here in the video description where it says more. Just click that, then you click the link for the Patreon, and then you'll see how you can become a Patreon team member, and you will in the end up with something absolutely spectacular, some small artifacts from the Second World War, and we will share history in a very special way together. Alright guys, I have taken a couple of photos of this thing here, see if you can recognize it later, but I have to be very careful so I don't get snagged into some of these, and right now I see that I have to actually cross that, and I don't want that. You see, there's so much stuff here. So let's go down here and keep it a little bit higher up so we don't get stuck in that. We have 79 and 72% battery capacity.
That's a big difference though.
Yeah, but you can see the visibility is not that bad. At this location we have found cartridges, we found some shell casing for larger guns, we have found some live munition, we have found absolutely a lot of stuff. But also, yeah, of course, we found that was one of the coolest things ever, guys. We found some plates with the was it Kriegsmarine or something markings?
It must be Kriegsmarine. It's
Yeah.
the Navy.
To the tether.
Oh, so done.
Also beer bottles.
Right.
And there's a lot of bottles here that we know for sure is from the German activity here, but it's basically a cat and mouse game. You can find old bottles here that are over 100 years old, and you can find from the Second World War, you name it, it is here actually. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get to the area where this huge artifact is still. There's so much being dumped here, it's incredible. Look at all this stuff down here, guys.
Fish.
And a fish.
Don't eat it though.
We don't want that.
The water here is not good for the fish.
I'm gonna try if I can go down here. Now we're getting down to 50 meters. I'm gonna go
15?
around 20 meters.
Dang.
That's my target to get to. We are actually down at 20 meters, but I really don't know exactly. I'm gonna check where the tether is right now.
Just look right up for a second. You can see where it is.
I want to see where the tether is, so I can kind of figure out if it's following me at the height or. Let me see. Come on.
Turn behind.
Where are you? There's the tether. Okay, so
I
it
can
comes
see
down
it.
there. So we're gonna go again to round. You can see it down on the right hand corner, trying to get close to straightforward, because I think this thing that we're looking for could be there, but of course I could be wrong as well. 75 and 69% battery. You have to give more tether right away.
I noticed.
Yep. Otherwise I'll be stuck. Now the visibility is getting worse, but it's actually better than I thought it would be. What is that? Is that a plate or a cup? There is something there, Eagle Eyes. I'm not sure whether that is plastic. Eagle Eyes, come and have a look here. Is that a complete plate? Be careful with the cables. This is a complete plate, isn't it? Look at that.
That's a plate.
Should we grab that?
Yes.
Could it be the Kriegsmarine?
Yes, go grab for it.
It is a plate, actually. That is crazy, guys.
No matter what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple of photos of this before we start messing around there.
Press the button. No, you see the right one there. Press that one. That was one.
Alright, okay, let's go a bit
Snapshot success.
backwards and get this here. Let's put all the light on it, and then I'm just gonna see if I can make whatever, a little JPEG or something for you guys.
That was second one.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, let's go down here, Eagle Eyes, and see this. And it looks like it's perfect for the grabber, you see?
Perfect position actually.
Yeah, and believe me, I fought for a couple of hours to get a plate once here. Wow, that would be a beauty if we can get that. It looks kind of old as well. I'm gonna take off the light, okay? Oh, come on. This will be so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just get in there and close it. It is ceramic.
Go up.
Hold. Is it really?
Just hold it while I drag in.
Wait. No. Oh my goodness, we have it. We have it, guys.
You want me to?
We have it, guys. You have to roll in on the tether roll. Don't on just by hand. It is heavy, so it's gonna take me a while to get up there. I think I'm just gonna go in the opposite direction and try No, you're pulling the RV now.
Okay, I will wait for some seconds.
I have to go up. I'm at 21 meters, you see.
21?
Yeah, that's very,
Wait, that's
very deep.
U-boat
And
depth.
if you...
That's
No,
what?
that's not a U-boat. That's the depth where the
big one.
no, the vessels that help the U-boat,
Yeah,
the support vessels were
that's
here.
what I mean, the big one.
Okay, start rolling in.
Am I dragging you?
Yeah, just drag. Come on, do it.
I got you now.
Yeah, okay. And you divide it from left to right. Alright guys, this is a bit complicated and we might mess it up. But so far it's grabbed, it's holding it. We haven't got a clue. It could be a completely... It could be an IKEA plate for all we know.
No,
but don't...
No, it can't be.
I have to go. I'm at 9 meters, so we are safe with the... yeah, okay. But it's far out there. I'm at 7 meters, just continue pulling. Alright guys, this is rather spectacular. I think we were down at about 21 meters.
That's correct.
Something like that. We are out there where we know for sure that you can see this image here. You see the 3 submarines and you can see they're next to each other from the harbor. The submarines were always close to the harbor or attached to the harbor. But you see the last vessel on the outside there, that is the supply vessel. And the supply vessel were just supplying the subs with food and fuel and all kinds of things. And what we're looking for is actually connected to the supply vessel because that's also out there. But I haven't found it yet. But what we found here now, we have seen on the back. And there's a way to prove it. And that is if it's like a special producer, it will be marked with the name of the producer, but also the country which it was produced in. And you can see here, you can see that this thing has definitely been down here for a very, very long time. And you can see how perfect this thing grabs the plate because it was stuck like that. It will be much more difficult if it was the other way. So that's a 100% lucky thing. Thank you, William, for giving us the opportunity to have this fantastic grabber here. I will show a link here to William, who are helping us out with some wonderful tools for the ROV grabber. And the sealing systems have so much ingenuity and they are so fantastic what they can do. So if you have one of these, contact him and he will be more than happy to help you out with some special tools. But guys, is it possible for us to prove to you that this thing is actually a German WW2 artifact? Yes, it is. Release. Oh, so on the other side here, we will find this. Can you see that? Bauscher Weiden, Bavaria, Germany. This is 100% a plate, which is actually has the same marking as another one we have found at a other submarine harbor. And yes, this is a Second World War plate. And this could also have had the swastika and the eagle and everything, but this one doesn't have it. And sometimes they have this line going around, like the blue line for a line for Kriegsmarine or a green one for the army, all of this. But this is absolutely stunning, guys. This Fifish E-Pro underwater ROV can go down 20 meters, bring back a World War II artifact that's been down there all the way since the Second World War. We come together with you, we find it, and we share fantastic World War II history. There you go, guys. The Fifish V6 E-Pro really can do some pretty cool stuff. There is more there. We just have to go back and back and back. But we did find a hot spot. I'm not going to share too much about that right now. I don't want to spoil everything for you, but we did find a very unique spot there later. So that will be very, very interesting. But this is the plate, cleaned up very well. Turn it around and you have the, it's called Bauscher und Weiden. And let's have a look at what that actually means. This is a little image of the Bauscher Weiden on a Luftwaffe plate. Here you have the same underneath of a 1931 marked plate as well. And how can we say that this is from the right time frame? Well, that's because This is what it used to be all the way up to just after World War II. And then after that, it transferred to that marking. So this marking here doesn't have the eagle with the swastika and stuff, but it's definitely in the right time frame. And as we know that these guys were here, my tinkering here is that this plate here was actually in this supply vessel. And I also have seen a photo of 4 subs laying next to each other with another supply vessel coming all the way out here. And this is exactly where we found that plate. So is it a genuine German World War II artifact? I believe 100% so that it is. And it will, as you saw in the little segment there for our Patreon team members, it will be passed on to one of you. And also, if you take part by making a PayPal donation, you can find that here where it says more under there in the video description. Just click that and then you can find the PayPal link. You can click that, and if you want to make a donation so we can continue to go out and do what you saw today, believe me, that will actually be very helpful, and we can figure out what more took place right there. I have some more information regarding U-boat submarine activity in this area, and I just discovered one absolutely incredible image that I never saw before, and I'm not going to share that now. And I almost didn't believe what I saw when I got that image, but it's real, it's there, and it's about a completely different story of subs in that area, and it's almost too good to be true, but I'm definitely gonna share that with you later. We just have to figure out how we're gonna do that, because it's a heavy duty dive, very, very, very deep dive, but what's down there is totally out of this world. So who knows what next we will share with you. Thank you QYC for letting us have the opportunity to use this incredible Fifish V6 E-Pro. It's an omnidirectional RV, as you saw, 200 meters depth capacity and all of the fancy stuff going on. It is an absolutely magical tool that enables everyone to be an explorer, underwater explorer, and you can actually bring stuff like that up with the tools that you can put on the RV. So thank you for that, and check them out in the link. You will not regret it, because they are very, very good at what they're doing. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, and believe it or not, we will be back. So in the meantime, stay safe, keep smiling, and bye-bye.